Hello there, I'm Ryan Slaughter. I'm a research assistant with the small fruit team here at OSU South Centers in Piketon, Ohio. Today we're standing in our hardy fig planting. Most of these plants were planted in 2018 with the exception of a few that we lost and had to replant. And then most recently we've added 6 more cultivars that we'll evaluate for survivability here. The original 3 cultivars that we planted were Brown Turkey, Chicago Hardy, and Olympian. And we replicated those inside this tunnel and then outside. Now with figs, they will actually develop fruit on 1-year-old canes, and you can see some here. So we've enjoyed fruit off of these plants every year since we've planted them, despite the fact that every winter all these canes get killed back. And that leads to today's update. Last fall, we actually came in and tied these canes up as tight as we could get them and then wrapped them with floating row cover. And that's something that we traditionally use for our rotatable cross-arm grown blackberry plants, with the same idea that that small layer of insulation is just enough to protect those sensitive canes during the winter time. You might wonder why that's a good thing for these plants. Well, what we've noticed in the last few years is that the earliest maturing fruit on these usually is ready to pick early September to mid-September, with the peak of production being closer to October or even in October. And with the threat of a frost or freeze event in the middle of October, which we have seen in the last few years, that really condenses that period of production for these fig plants. So what we're hoping that by protecting these canes during the winter time, which is what we've seen with most of these, that we have these 2-year-old canes with new shoots and fruit on them, and at the same time new shoots coming from the ground, that we can get a little bit earlier maturing fruit to help extend that production period just by a couple weeks, hopefully. So stay tuned, we'll do a later update to see what the results are. If you're interested in growing hardy figs, we have a fact sheet on Ohio Line. It's called Growing Hardy Figs in Ohio. Thanks for watching.